Crazy Town time. Biden signs bill for Asian History Museum. Roll it, G.
Good afternoon, folks. Thank you, Kamala. I think I should just stop right there.
What?
You know, it's good to see you as well, Doug. It must be hard following this act all the time, right? You do it well. Today, I'm honored to sign into law something that's long overdue. And the National Museum of Asian and Pacific American History and Culture here in Washington, D.C. You can clap for that. All kidding aside, and Judy as well as here, and Doris Matsui, and Speaker Pelosi, and senators, all members of the Congressional Asian Pacific American Caucus. While this bill was been working its way through the Congress the past decades, its story behind it goes back centuries. As I said last month, in Asian American History Month, a reception in the Rose Garden we had, there's no single Asian American, Native, Hawaiian, or Pacific Islander identity. And the breadth of achievement is equally as broad and significant. The enrichment of our country has been our communities, not just the country, but down to individual communities, the impact that the community has had.
Okay.
All of it has been defined by who you are and who we are as a nation. And it's defined us. And all of it's an embodiment of so many of you here today. Leaders in civil rights like Karen Nagasaki and Karen Korematsu. Where are you? Where are the Karens? And military men like four-star General Tony Tagoba. He's the only one I can say stand up to because I'm still the commander-in-chief. I'm serious. In the arts and sciences, like the father of Erica. Where's that guy? There you go, Dad, stand up. I was asked by your daughter not to do that. And it's about time for a national museum to capture the courage, the character, and the imagination. Maybe, from my perspective, looking from a little bit from a distance, is the dreams and the heart and the soul of the generations of our fellow Americans who came before you and all of you. That's what this law is going to do. That's what it's going to do. Now, we did this with other museums as well. This is the process. And the fact of the matter is it's similar to the process that the African American History and Culture Museum, the Latino History and Culture Museum, and the National Women's History Museum. Some of you are in both these museums, by the way. And I think, excuse me again, in Senate language, a point of personal privilege, I was going to tell a story about he and Bob Dole, but I'm going to take too much time for the 50th anniversary of D-Day when they both got shot and badly wounded on mountaintops. I was with them both on mountaintops in Italy on the West Coast that were literally, as the crow flies, less than 2 miles from one another. Same time, same day. Anyway. Today it's clear that the battle for the soul of America continues.
You made it up.
End of quote. Museums of this magnitude and consequence are going to inspire and educate. More than anything else, it's going to help people see themselves in the story of America, the story that makes us a better America, and it's made us a better America. And that's why it's so important to me that this administration looks like America. The people representing it looks like America. Starting with the vice president, including cabinet members and the staff at every single level. It's important to sign this bill with all of you here and and from every walk of life. You represent every aspect of American life. Now, I don't know why they do this, but they only give me one pen. I used to stand in absolute awe and watch Barack Obama sign with 7, 8, 9 different pens, Barack Obama.
I'm in awe.
Oh, maybe they like each other again. Oh, my God. What was the story of Bob Dole and what?
And somebody else, they were on the
Got
same
mortally
mountaintop,
wounded. He was on the mountaintop with both of them within a crow's... What?